Oh, little Nikon. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've become an immediate Nikon fanboy. I can't believe how... Did you handle that? Is that guy waving? He better not be. I swear to God, don't hijack my shit. There's so many gushing... First, let me start off by saying how dare you all keep Nikon from me. How dare you photo me, Ike, never sharing with the world your love for Nikon? Why has nobody told me the glory? The perfect exposure, smooth changes. Autofocus, never losing you, as long as you start the camera with the screen flipped up and then switch it. So today we're gonna fanboy over Nikon pretty hard, but I'm also gonna let Nikon know what they need to, oh wow, what they need to do to improve, so I would actually buy this camera. Right now it's on the no list, unfortunately.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
So first, let me just start off by saying, am I even recording right now? I have no idea, because the small rig thing blocks the very top of the screen where the recording time is. Zero idea if I'm recording or not. That's fun. But you have some redeeming qualities, my friend Nikon. I can't believe the exposure changes, how smooth they are. And quick. Quick and smooth. What kind of truck is that on the side street? Oh, garbage trucks. They do that. I don't mean to alarm you, but Nikon is a mix of Canon and Sony, but superior in every way to both their strengths. I'm overselling it, but the exposure, fantastic. Autofocus, so far from what I've seen, I'm coming from a Fuji user here, where nightmares happen. You can't even trust the thing for 1 second. It'll stab you in the back if it could make some money off it. Sure, we're only at Tony 3.5 on a kit lens, but I bet you would do it at a 1.2. We'll see how it goes today. There might be some deal breakers in the footage, but from what I've seen, autofocus much more reliable than Fuji, so it is. What the hell, why? Like a bug flew right at my hand as I was talking with my hands. I'm Italian, leave me alone. So Nikon is right up there with Sony and Canon for autofocus. They're probably third place, but they might even be, I've seen some videos where you set it to super fast and it's like so reliably fast that it's instant, like it's amazing. Canon can't even change the settings. So they're right up there. Fuji is down. I think next is Olympus. I should have made a video on this. I've ruined it already. So forget those top 4. Those aren't important to the top 6 companies. You'll never guess the bottom 2. When it comes to color science, color me intrigued. Nikon colors. I've said this from the beginning. I was very impressed with Nikon, and now we're seeing it. We're just in neutral, sharpening down 1 on each of the 3 sharpening settings, and mostly not tweaked. We're just getting cool now in the shade, but we're on the auto white balance, white priority, as the autofocus tracks us. Looking in the flip down screen, I prefer it because you can't even tell I'm doing it. When it comes to usability wise factor, in the beginning, I started that slow-mo clip. Guess how I did that? It was on my custom dial. They know video shooters exist. So I saved slow-mo to custom 2, and we're in 24p, 4K, custom 1, easily switched. Fantastic. Now here's where I have to feed your compliment sandwich with a side of Worcestershire sauce. Nikon, you have some issues. Real bad ones. This flip down conundrum, it could be Jimmy rigged, but that is so stupid that you have a flip down screen. It's blocked by the tripod. Any tripod, no matter what, you can't flip it down. Irritation. Someone's stalking me. Now, Small Rig has come out with the dumbest solution. Just let me first thank you so much, Small Rig, for making all this metal to attach to our cameras, making it heavier. That was weird. He's walking in the middle of the road. I thought he was a car. That's an Italian in the middle of the road right there. You don't mess with that. So Small Rig, you suck. But thank you, Camera Canada, for lending me this small rig adapter with the Z50. They begged me to do it. I didn't want to do it. I can't believe how good it is, honestly. When he suggested I try this camera, I was like, they got no lenses. It's just a kit lens, 3.5. I'm gonna compare it to the Fuji kit lens. Fuji X-T4 with the 15 to 45. We'll do that battle. But I wasn't getting this kind of magic on the kit lens. Colors look a little weird in the shade. Auto balance, that's a problem. Add that to the negative list. So back to my solution. I don't know that this would work, but if Small Rig could have made a little square, it's just a all metal around, or plastic, light aluminum that gives you Alzheimer's, and then the tripod mounts on the bottom of that, so the screen fits in between that, so you can see the screen, but your tripod's below it, and then you don't have this awkward placement where everything is on one side and it's tilting this way, and you have to Herculean way your up to the top. That wasn't English. So that's a huge pain in the ass. And the battery door, for some reason, I don't know if mine's broken, but it doesn't have a spring. So it barely works, and there's a little hole for it in the small rig thing, but it doesn't work. So you have to unscrew this small rig adapter every time you want to take your battery door out, or SD card out. So unscrew the tripod, then get your screw out and unscrew the small rig just to get your files off. So these are the little minor annoyances that ruin an otherwise phenomenally performing camera, even with this shitty ass kit lens. Another problem, no IBIS. So we're stuck with the lens stabe of this, which isn't very good. I want to switch it. There's two modes, normal, which we're in, and sport mode. Maybe sport's better. Okay, we're in sport mode now. Is that better? Because from my first video I did with this, it's usable stabilization, but it's not good. And digital makes it much worse, so that's not even an option. I don't know why some companies can do it and some can't. Olympus, really good. Canon, really good. Sony, pretty good. Nikon, unusable. Panasonic, embarrassing. Are there more companies? That's it. Those are the only companies. Oh yeah, Fuji's actually pretty good at it too. They're up there. So I don't know how this is behaving now, but if it's good, that means you have to come out with lens stabe for every lens, which I'm a fan of. I want you to. I wish that was the way. Really good lens stabe and a really good digital to smooth out the kinks. IBIS doesn't work for wide very well, so that gets around that whole problem that we face. Nikon has a dynamic range type of setting. I want to try that. It might ruin it, but it could be good. Okay, it's on extra high right now, just so we can see the difference. There's like 4 settings. Low, normal, high, extra high. That's where we are now, so let's see what happens when we get into the sunlight in about 45 seconds. Oh, there's cars coming. I reacted too soon. Are we better? Does it look fake? Wow. It's kind of like a HDR mode almost. It works. So far so good. Looks a little fake from what How are we doing on this mode? Keep it or no? Sun stars. Oh my god. Oh, they're a little ugly. They're a little ugly. All right, I put that dynamic range setting to low. I assume that's probably more reasonable, less HDR-like. So honestly, as a system, if they had more lenses, I'd be tempted on their Mark II. You need to flip it around to the side or up. And it's there, like it's better. It's better than the Fuji. It exposes better than the Olympus. Autofocus better, like I would take this if I had a good 12mm Tone-2 stabilized lens. I'd buy into this system. Because the Z6 with the 20mm, 21.8, that's heavy. That's a heavy thing. Oh my god, a sitz bath. A free sitz bath. Oh man, how many hemorrhoids have been solved? the slow motion have autofocus? I still don't know. So I just did a little thing. It was close and then did it track me. That'd be cool. And it's actual, it looks like it has audio too. Might be the best slow-mo in the business. So I don't know. I'm kind of Nikon fanboying pretty hard. I hope the Z6S, we all know it ain't gonna have no flippy screen. It's like, oh, we upgraded it in every way except the one that was needed. I don't need the best quality in my vlogging camera. I just want it to work without me thinking about it. And this is actually doing it. It's exposing great. It's autofocusing. It's pretty light. It has everything I need. Just the minor quirks would annoy me. Having to remove that just to get the SD card out. This awkward shaping of it. But other than that, and no lenses, I'd be stuck with this kit lens. Or I'd have to get the 14 to 30, that giant thing. That ain't right. That ain't right. So, Nikon, you have some work cut out for you. Do not go out of business. I swear to God, if you're the next to fall, I'll be pissed. All the best ones, Olympus and Nikon, are right up at the top for me. And they're the ones falling. The brainwashed sheeple freaks buying into Canon hype. I'm gonna buy into it too. I can't wait. And the fact that I have to start the screen up, press record, then flip it down, that's just stupid. It must be a setting in there. Something's wrong. So, I'm impressed, Nikon. I'm impressed. Keep up the good work. Make on the changes I suggested. It's English. I'm gonna leave. Not before you buy it. Oh God. Just buy it. Just buy the shirt. It's a cool shirt. So what? So what? You like broccoli. No. Too much traffic. Subscribe for more videos and I'll see you in the next.